In this issue of Spacecraft Guide, I am going to continue to show you how to fly the space shuttle. And it's a premiere, which means we're going to do something new. And also, if you stay to the end, I am going to have my manual for Black Friday sale that actually was launched into outer space last week. But for our Patreon subscriber, or for you today, we are going to look at the heads-up display. Now, this is what the pilots use when they are doing their approach to land, and here we are going to click on it, and it will take us to the heads-up display, which is on the glare, just above the glare shield, and you can see it here. Now, also, it has interactive links on it. We're going to be going through this like we went through the EFIS. And also, if you stay to the end, we're going to show you about the book that I sent up into outer space. That's right, this book, the text of which went into outer space. So when the heads-up display, this whole unit right here is an optical microprocessor that cues the commander or the pilot during the final landing approach. So this is going to give you information to glide down and land on the runway. So this is what the astronaut uses to land the space shuttle. Now over here, if we go to general, it'll take you to the whole the description of the heads-up display and how it works. But usually you see this on the car. It has some glass here, and on that glass they reflect information that you would see in the in the EFIS, that kind of information, what the pilot needs to fly the spacecraft, will be right here. So that is the basics on this heads-up display. This unit here that is used by the astronauts to land the spacecraft, and this is a premiere um, this issue because we are starting on a whole new display. And this display is not only used on the shuttle, it is going to be used on the newer spacecraft too, in the symbology which we are going to start going over. And that, just like the EFIS system that we had, or the primary flight display, as we called it, that is all that this whole system has all the symbology within it, like the primary flight display, and we're going to start going over that right now. And that is not only going to be used here in the shuttle, but also for your simulators, but also for the spacecraft, the Artemis spacecraft, and also the Dragon spacecraft. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, and that includes the free Patreon subscriber, which doesn't cost anything, we are going to go into the schematics. So if you are not a subscriber, even a free subscriber, please go to the Patreon page, and that information will be down below where you can join up onto my Patreon page. But if you are a Patreon subscriber and you click on schematic, it takes you to this general schematic here, because we're dealing with the HUD. And as you can see, it gets its information directly from the computer. And that'll go to others like the surface position indicator and the MDM. So this is a dedicated uh, line of information from the computer. So this data is specifically made by the computer for the HUD, and then a different goes to the display driver, which went to the primary flight display down here, as you can see. So that is the basics of the schematic. We're going to go deeper into that as we go along. And from this, we are going to now go back to the Heads Up Display primary page. And for our paying subscribers, we are going to go into the normal and non-normal procedures. So if you are a paying subscriber and all that costs for is $4 a month, it's 20% off of all of the other the next lowest Patreon page, and that will be going on until the end of this year, and that will be the last time that you'll be able to see that $4 membership per month, and that will never go up. No matter how much information I keep putting into this, you will always just be paying $4 a month. And if you are a paying subscriber and you click on normal procedures and this book here, and if you want an idea for Christmas, this would be the book, or maybe for yourself. Maybe you'd like a special for yourself. Now, this is the book that went into outer space. So, if you click on the book here, it will take you to the Amazon page, and you will see you have the Flying the Space Shuttle, a detailed look. And this is the book that actually went into outer space. Now, later on for you, I will have the text from the actual book that went into outer space, so you can actually have a piece of space history. But right now, this book, this is the text that we took it from, and you'll be able to read a sample. So if you haven't bought the book yet, you click down here, read a sample. That takes you to the book. And what you can do is you can see these is the table of contents. This is all that you get into the book. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down into the first chapter that you see here, and you can see I have the primary flight display, and with it's all identified in the book. So you can go to a section on the book. Here is the velocity indicator, and which is A, which is right there, and then you can read all about it. And then also we have the next one, which is the angle of attack, B, and that will go through all that information on the page. But that is just the general. Well, let's go back here. If you go up here to this and you click on it, you'll see you have the beginning, which is where you want to go to, and that'll bring up the table of contents. You see we were here in the primary flight display going over general overview of everything, and then down here the other chapters, they all explain all of those letters in detail on the book. So if you would like to get the book, please just go to Amazon.com, look up Flying the Space Shuttle by me, and you will get this book. And again, this book did go into space. I sent the from this book I put onto electronically put into the data system of the spacecraft, and it went into outer space. It went above the Kármán belt. So there you go. And once again, I want to thank you all for all of your support. This really makes this kind of stuff happen. It helped me get this book into outer space, and I will keep pushing. Now the next time we're going to have some other specials on the book coming up, the text that actually went into space. That's going to be coming up hopefully before Christmas. We got to go over it and see if there's any errors, and hopefully if there are any errors and I send the book out, maybe well, you'll be able to help me to find out if there were any problems for this book now, which is designed not only for astronauts, but for space tourists too. So again, for all your support, I thank you.